What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Liz Talks Vibes, where it's more than just talk, it's a vibe. We got the good vibras on here, okay? I am speaking the good vibes, okay? So, if you haven't asked yourself, ask yourself right now, how are you feeling? It's important to check in with yourself. Remember, it's important to check in with yourself every day, see what's up, and just how are you feeling? You gotta check up on yourself, and saying some positive affirmations. Comment down below your favorite positive affirmation, or what positive affirmation did you use today. If you are watching this, you're watching this on YouTube, and you could comment down below. So comment down below. If you're listening, you can't comment. But say some positive affirmations. Mine for today is I'm creative. I just love saying I am creative when I'm like creating content and all this stuff. I am inspiring. I'm inspiring myself. I like to say that a lot. I'm inspiring myself because I am trying to inspire you guys, to do better and just spread good vibes. Love yourself, but it's also inspiring myself. Like, if I can't inspire myself, I can't inspire other people, and it's just like when I'm editing the podcast, I'm like, whoa, like I'm really saying that, like, and I just see how much I've grown, like all this wisdom I have, like all this knowledge and just the good stuff that I'm actually trying to spread and trying to help you guys, because I didn't have somebody telling me like this stuff, and I feel like nowadays we are talking more about like, self-love and just mental health and like all these things that you wouldn't really hear about before. You know what I'm saying? So today, one of my favorite fucking topics to talk about. Can you guys guess? Oh my god, this is one of my favorite topics to talk about. A lot of you might not agree. A lot of you might. At the end of the day, it's whatever you choose to do, what you believe in, what works for you. So today we are talking about relationships, specifically my ladies, because I'm speaking from a lady's perspective. I am a lady. And ladies, whoa, this thing is on. Ladies, you do not need the fucking relationship. You do not need a relationship. You don't need the fucking relationship you're in right now. Ooh, okay, no. I just love talking about this topic because I'm not against relationships. I'm not against it. But what I want you to see is like, you don't need it, You don't need a love from another person. You need love from yourself. You need self-love. And I feel like it has a lot to do with your culture. I feel like it does. What they push towards you. Society as a whole also. But, it all starts like in the household and everything like that. So it depends, what culture you're in. Comment down below how it is in your culture with relationships. But I am Mexican, and in a Mexican household, I didn't grow up with a father figure or anything like that. And that I feel like that kind of made me see relationships aren't perfect, because who doesn't want a family, like a happy family, their parents together and all this stuff. But, from then I was like, it's kind of like, how can I explain it? Well, I'm trying to explain it. But I was like, it kind of made me say kind of fuck relationships in a way, but not even like that. Like, to not think of one, you know, that's not the purpose in life. My purpose in life, like the purpose isn't to be in a relationship, isn't to be, to build a family, you know, like that's not the main thing I'm thinking about, you know? And, I mean, I feel like maybe in high school, I was like, you know, like it's things you kind of think about just because, you know, your family as a whole, they start asking you, oh, you like when you're 15 years old, like once you're past your 15, they're like, oh, do you have a boyfriend? Like, how's the boyfriend? Like this and that, you know, like they start telling you all these things, you know, or like, you know, like have fun for now. And once you're in your 20s, like, you know, that's like when you're going to settle down. And I feel like, yes, in the Mexican culture, it's kind of like, dude, like by like when you're 25, it's like you need to have a family, you need to be married, you need to have kids. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, hunty, like, no. You know, I'm not saying like don't be in a relationship. Like, you know, I'm not against it, but you shouldn't really be thinking about a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You should be thinking about yourself, your future, your goals. You guys, like, honestly, nowadays you see it everywhere. Like, I mean, I've seen some fucked up ass shit. Crazy, crazy stuff. Like, I've seen cheating right in front of me. I've seen cheating, like hitting. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Arguments, like crazy, you know? And just by observing and seeing, yeah, I'm like, I don't fucking like want that. Like, you know, and it just, after that, it was just like, it's not like in my head, you know, like, I mean, I've been single like my whole fucking life, my whole life. And till now, I'm still not ready to be in a relationship. I don't want to be in a relationship. And, you know, like, you hear it everywhere, like, oh, you know, like, when are you gonna get married, or when are you gonna have kids, this and that. And it's like, you know, they push that too much, so much. Like, why don't you, like, people don't say, oh no, love yourself first, you know, like, work for yourself, like, think about your goals, your dreams, you know, because you might have dreams and goals, and then it's like you get in a relationship and you just let them go. You fucking let them go. And I don't know if you'll be with them forever or not, but then you don't. And then it's like, oh, I just wasted my time. And then it's like, you know, then you might or might not start working on your dreams again. But, you know, like, really think about your time, you guys. Like, and dude, I could go on and on about this. I'm telling you guys are not gonna agree with shit like that with that I say, but, you know, this is like my perspective. But like I said, I'm not against relationships. Like, you know, like, I believe there's somebody out there for me, like, you know, but I'm still trying to work on myself and build myself, because I want somebody that's like similar like me, you know. I want somebody who loves themselves. I want somebody who takes care of themselves, because I know that they will take care of me and they will love me. Why would I be with somebody that doesn't do self-care, that doesn't take care about that, you know, that like doesn't give a fuck about themselves? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, self-love, dude. Like, love yourself first. Like, and then, like, with society too, like, you know, they like, you know, like, it's like, oh, you need to have a family and then have kids. And, you know, like, you're gonna, like, once you find your partner, you're gonna know what real love is. And then you're gonna have your kids, and then that's more love. And it's like, I see it a lot, and it's like, that's not even fucking true. Love does not come from another partner. Love is not being with somebody else. It's not being in a relationship. Again, this is a lot in the Mexican culture. A lot. Where I've heard. And, you know, a little bit of experience too, but I've heard, you know, like, oh, my parents didn't show me love. My parents didn't love me because their parents didn't show them love, didn't love them, didn't care for them. So that's all they knew. You know, like, they didn't know what real love is. And that should really like get you thinking. And it's like, okay, see, that's a cycle. That's a cycle that's just going on and on and on. You want to break that fucking cycle. Whether you want to start your family or not, you want to break that cycle. Like, see that and be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because especially if, like, you know, your parents or whatever, they came, let's say, to like the US or wherever they came from young, and you know, this happened a lot back in the day, and you know, their parents stayed in Mexico, and it's like they came over here for a better future, whatever. So, you know, I get it, like they didn't have their parents there to show them love, you know, or anything. So, you know, but like break that cycle then. And that's what you should pay attention to. Like, I'm telling you, I've never been in a relationship, so I don't fucking know. But like, why do you want to be in a relationship? Like, why? A lot of people, when I've asked people, they're like, oh, because they don't want to be lonely, or, you know, that's real love. You know, like they think about, like, that's not something to think about like that. Like, that shouldn't be one of your goals. I mean, maybe if you want a family, but like, especially in your 20s, you guys, like your 20s are for you to like grind, you know, to really figure out what you want. Like in your 20s, dude, I mean, in my early 20s, I fucking partied a lot, but you know, like I would recommend you to not party like that. You know, that's not living life, you know, because you're young, you know, and a lot of people, they're like, oh, you know, party in your 20s because you won't get the hangovers. Like, you could still hang, you could go out, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, no, then you're just like tiring yourself out. And that's when, if you still got all that energy, that's when you should just grind. You know, work towards your dreams, work towards your goals, try out new different things. Because then, you know, I mean, girl, you know, we just get older and you know what I'm saying? And it's like, dude, fuck the relationship. Like I was saying, if your parents didn't show you love, and it's like, then you're out here searching for love from somebody else. Stop it. Stop searching for love. Love is within you. You are love. Just let it out and love yourself. If you need love, love yourself. Choose you. It's not hard, my peeps. Like, it's really not hard. It's all about choosing you and giving yourself that love, checking in with yourself, talking to yourself, asking yourself, how are you feeling? Saying daily affirmations. It's like all energy, you know, you're saying those daily positive affirmations. Your subconscious is listening. Your mind is listening. Your body is listening. You want to treat yourself good, with positivity, with love. Dude, fuck the relationship. You don't need a relationship. And that's what I'm trying to, like, you know, just like, nobody was there telling me you don't need a relationship. People were there telling me like, oh, you know, life's too short. You want to have a family. You want to have a partner. All this stuff. And you know, like, that never just really stuck to my head. Like I'm telling you, I didn't grow up with a dad or anything. So I've always been like, you know, like a relationship for what? You know, like that wasn't one of my priorities. It wasn't one of my goals. Like, you know, my goals are like, I mean, I have my goals, but like a relationship, dude, like a relationship, honestly, it's not a waste of time. A relationship, though, can be a waste of your time depending on what the fuck you're doing. Are you guys just watching movies all the time? Just going out to eat and just not doing nothing? Like, I wouldn't even call it like a relationship, dude. Like, I'd be like a partnership. You know, because you guys are working together. Like, you know what I'm saying? A relationship is just like, and it's, you guys want to like build something. You guys are just there watching movies every weekend. Like, just like, what are you guys doing when you guys are hanging out? Like, are you guys working towards your future? Are you guys working independently, like on your guys' own goals? Like, have you even, you know what I'm saying? Like, ladies, you need to build yourself up first. You need to focus on yourself. Do you have any goals? Do you have dreams? Work towards them. And once you're too focused on you, your goals, you're going to be focused on that. You're not going to be focused on nothing else, you know? And it's true. I mean, I've always been focused on like a certain thing, you know, like when I was in school, I was focused on school. You know, I had people hollering at me, you know what I'm saying? But I just didn't pay attention because I didn't want that. I don't want that. I didn't want it. I'm too focused on something, and that's just a distraction. Even when I got out of school, like, I didn't think about that. I'm like, okay, I need to work, you know. Even when I was fucking partying, dude, I was like, I'm too focused on partying. Fuck a relationship, you know? Like, when you're just too focused on something. And now it's like I'm focused on my goals, on my dreams. Like, you guys, I literally have no intention of, like, dating or getting into a relationship, you know? I know, like, it's going to come when I'm like more where I want to be, you know. I still need to focus on myself. I still need healing. I still need to grow. And like in social media too, you see all these couples. Honestly, social media, like, most of it is not fucking real, you know. Like, they just try to make it seem so perfect, you know. And it's most of the time it really ain't, you know. Some shit is, some shit isn't. You really don't fucking know because you don't know the other person. It's just some, like, a picture or video they uploaded, you know. And yeah, most of the fucking relationships look happy or whatever, but are they really? You know, and that's just their relationship. Like, a lot of people compare themselves to and like want a relationship like this one. And it's like, dude, everybody's different. Every relationship is going to be different. Yours is going to be different from this other person's. In your 20s, how I said, you know, you need to build yourself because you need to find your true self. You know, like, if you're not really connected to your true self, how are you going to be yourself with somebody else? Like, dude, when you're still young and you have, like, you don't even know who the fuck you are. In middle school, in high school, even college, you don't know who the fuck you are. How the fuck are you gonna know who do you want? Like, how is somebody really going to get to know you? They're in a relationship hella young, then they grow and they really get to see who they are, but then it's like, oh, they don't want to leave the person because they feel bad or because they're just so used to it because they love them. Like, bruh, that ain't real love. That's why you want to really find yourself and build yourself so you can attract what you need, the person, your soulmate. You know, it's not about finding somebody and searching. It will come to you. Like, I believe that two people belong. It's happen when it happens, you know, like, it just at the right time, you know what I'm saying? I believe that being single is the fucking best. I mean, I'm not gonna be single my whole life, or am I? No, like, honestly, maybe like once I hit 30. I mean, I'm never gonna be like, okay, I want a relationship, I need a relationship, but that's really, like, dude, it's not on my, like, head. Like, it's not one of my goals. Like, I need to find somebody by this year, and, you know, like, all this and that. Like, how the fuck can you guys think like that? You know, and, like, it's not bad being single. A lot of people think it's bad, like, they're gonna be single their whole life. They're like, I get it all the time, like, oh, you must be like a bad person, nobody wants to be with you. No, hunty, I don't want to be with nobody. You know, I'm too busy, I'm too focused on me. I don't need love from somebody else or anything like that, any distractions. I love myself, you know. And I fucking hate it. Hate is a strong word. Dislike when people say, oh, when you fall in love, it's gonna hit you. Like, oh, you just need love. You just need to be with somebody. Like, you don't know what love is. I know what love is. I am in love. I am in love with myself. Okay? I am in love with myself. And I will choose me. And I would want somebody else that loves themselves as well and chooses them. Because they will know what true love is. If somebody doesn't love themselves, they're not going to love you. If they don't take care of themselves, they're not going to take care of you. Ladies, especially if you're in that fucking toxic relationship, you don't need it. Dude, like, get the fuck out. I don't understand, and I really don't want to understand because I don't want to be like that. I feel like, because like sometimes you're like, I just like, how can they do it? Like, I want to understand it. But I feel like if you don't understand it, it's kind of like best because you don't want to be like that, if that makes sense. But like, ladies, dude, if somebody treats you bad, let them go. It's not like, don't give them a second chance. Honestly, I don't believe in second chances. Like, because it's just, dude, if they do it once, they're going to do it again. If they cheated on you once, they're going to do it again. I just don't believe in second chances. Like, I believe instead of giving a second chance, I believe on letting it go and something better is going to come. Like, I'm not going to stay there. I'm all about growing, evolving, and moving on, dude. And just letting it go. Ladies, you do not need that toxic relationship. You don't need nobody hitting you. Fuck no, dude. Like, you do not need to be there. That is not love. That is not love. Like, that person is just toxic, full of negativity, does not love themselves. Get the fuck out, dude. Focus on you. Don't then go searching for love for somebody else, for another partner. Give yourself that love. Take care of yourself. Like, dude, fuck the relationships. Honestly, like, you guys just, ladies, you really don't need a relationship, especially if you're young right now. Like, dude, I'm just like I said, I'm not against it, but it's like, it's something you shouldn't be focused on. Just focus on you. Like, you guys can do so many things. Like, you're capable of so much. Really. Just work hard. Work on your goals, on your dreams. Like, what future do you want for yourself? You want the best for yourself. You want to live a good life, a healthy life, a happy life. If you have trauma, you want to heal. You don't want to just keep carrying that, especially if it's then going to impact your relationship. You want to heal. Stop with the fucking relationships, wanting a relationship. Like, you guys, being single is the fucking best. I mean, I don't know how else to tell you guys. You want to be focused on yourself and really finding yourself, your true purpose. It's not just fucking getting into a relationship and having a family and all this stuff, Break those cycles. But yeah, my peeps. I mean, this goes for anybody, even for guys. Okay, guys, you do not need a girl. Like, you don't need the relationship. You know what I'm saying? This goes for both men and women. But, I am a lady, so I'm speaking to the ladies. But just because I see it everywhere, and especially now, like, girls, getting all ready and everything for guys. Like, no, get ready for yourself. I get ready for myself. I'm over here admiring myself in the mirror. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to look good for nobody. Just look good for yourself and look out for yourself. And honestly, ladies, stay single. Stay single at least till like your 30s. To be honest, once I'm there, I'll let you guys know how it is. But, dude, fuck the relationship. Like, honestly, single life is the best life. No, not worrying about nobody else, dude, about spending half of your time with somebody else. Like, and literally, a lot of you guys are just wasting your fucking time not fucking doing anything. Just bumming it there with them. Watching fucking movies. And if you were working on yourself, you had this goal, and then it's like they bring you down. You know, you're then kicking it like with them. If they're a bum, you're then gonna be a bum. They're out here eating all this junk food, you're gonna start eating all this junk food. You were working out, you know, you were consistent. They don't work out. They're just, you know, you're not gonna work out. Get your ass up. Get the fuck out of the relationship. Don't even enter a relationship, you guys. Like, focus on you. And I feel like this is what we really need more of, because that's how relationships are then just fall apart. You want to build yourself first. And that way, you know, you are your true self, and you meet another person. That's, my camera died. So it just like completely cut me off, but I want to end it right, you know, with you guys. But yeah, that's basically it. That was, I think I said, you know, I said a good amount of stuff. I could go on and on about this. I mean, probably repeated myself a lot, but repetition is key. Get it through your head, you know. But like I said, it's not like I'm against relationships, and you know, it's at the end of this, whatever you want to do. But I'm just trying to, like, you know, like, let you know that you don't need a relationship. You don't get love from somebody else. Love is within you. And to not have that as one of your priorities, and you know, one of your goals right now, especially when you're young, in your 20s, like, work towards building yourself, towards working towards your goals, your dreams, you know what I'm saying? So don't forget to speak good vibes to yourself and speak good vibes to others. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this episode, listen to this episode, however you're intaking this episode. Love you guys. Show yourself some more love. Take care of yourselves. Peace.